What's up, everybody? The 52-week program that I will be doing is for baseball. Not for a team, but more specifically for position players, and even more specifically, a baseball outfielder. Now, baseball outfielders, just like any other position players, need a lot of skill in all the areas in order to succeed. One of the main areas is rotational strength for hitting and also for throwing. So most of the exercises here will be for the strength to build up the power to have a quick bat and good arm strength. Outfielders also need a lot of speed when they're in the outfield fielding. They need lateral agility. They need to be able to go back on the ball if it's hit over them and to catch up to it. Sometimes they even need a good amount of vertical leap in order to rob home runs and stuff like that. The 7 exercises that I'll be showing you will be the weighted split squat, a Bulgarian weighted split squat, power shrug, rotational pull with bands, and also a band to increase arm strength and rotator cuff. Also windshield wipers and a kettlebell chair press. So those are the exercises, and we'll show you in a second. Alright, so the first exercise that I'm going to show you guys is the rotational band pull. Now, this rotational band pull is going to focus more on the eccentric portion of the exercise itself. This is going to help with your obliques and your core and your abdominal area, and also with your arms isometrically. Now, this is going to help with the baseball players to produce enough rotational force to get the bat head over the plate quick enough to hit the ball. And of course, that's the majority of the time baseball players, position players need to hit. So with the band, you grip with 2 hands and get into athletic stance, and you're going to pull and slowly come back. So you do that a few more times. So that exercise is going to help a lot with the obliques to come around on the ball and produce all that force to hit the ball. This next exercise also uses the band, the elastic band. So this exercise is to help with arm strength and for the rotator cuff. Now, baseball outfielders need to have a very strong arm in order to throw it to the cutoff man or to a base to get out a base runner. It's very rare nowadays to see, outfielders with very weak arms. 2 players that come to mind is Juan Pierre of the Marlins and Johnny Damon, who used to play for the Yankees and the Red Sox. Their arm strength was very weak, but they made up for it with their speed. But the majority of the players now in the major leagues have very good arm strength. So for this exercise, you're going to have, with your throwing arm, hold on to the band, and you're going to hop back, come back, and slowly do the eccentric portion of the exercise. So you do that a few times. And it's important that you go back slowly, because doing this is not going to do anything for the strength of the arm. Besides the kettlebell chair press, this exercise helps a lot for stability and for arm strength, but most of all for the transfer of energy from your feet to your upper body. And this helps a lot in swinging the bat because the energy it's a kinetic chain from your feet. You generate the power to the end of the bat, basically. So for the exercise, you're gonna have the kettlebell. You're gonna be in a quarter squat. You're gonna have the kettlebell with both hands in front of your chest, and you're gonna press upwards. Is the alternating split squats. So this exercise helps a lot for outfielders for their speed, and more importantly in the acceleration phase. In the outfield, when they play defense, if they're going after a ball that's about to be dumped right in front of them, or when it's going back over their head. It's also good for base running and stealing bases. So when a base runner is going to steal a base, he has to get into that position to accelerate extremely quickly when they're going to steal the base. So for this exercise, you're going to take 2 weights. You're going to be in a split squat position, and you're not going to lunge all the way down. You're going to go like that. So just keep splitting. So like I said before, it helps a lot with the acceleration and your strength in your legs. This next exercise is the power shrug. Now essentially the power shrug is one of the phases in a power clean. From my own experience, to try to increase my vertical leap, it helps a lot in the upward motion. So baseball outfielders need this a lot because when balls are hit to the wall, they usually jump at the wall to try to grab it, or they try to rob a home run. And robbing a home run is an extremely exciting play, and it helps save the team from getting a run on the board. So they do need vertical leap in their conditioning program. So for this, you're going to take 2 weights in each hand, and you're basically going to go into like a quarter squat position, like that. You can start off there, and when you jump up, you explode upwards and shrug your shoulders. So, for example, you get back into position. So, the exercise helps a lot in coming that upward motion, the explosive motion, and the shrugging the shoulders helps a lot. Because when you jump, you come up like that. So it's going to help the outfielders develop their vertical leap in order to jump and try to rob those home runs. This next exercise is the windshield wipers. Now this helps a lot in the area of hitting for rotational movement and hip strength. So obviously baseball players need this in order to swing the bat with more force and with a quicker speed. So what you're going to do is lay on your back and have something to grab onto, or you have weights to grab onto. Have your legs up straight, and you come all the way to the side, and then back again. This next exercise and the last exercise is the weighted Bulgarian split squat. Now, this exercise helps a lot to build the strength in your legs, and it has a lot to do with your core stability. So, of course, this helps a lot in the hitting aspect, and as well as for running to develop the strength in your legs. So, what you're going to do is you're going to put your back foot, elevated on a bench or chair or whichever, and you're going to squat down. And when you're done with the right leg, you switch back to the left leg. And like I said before, it helps a lot with your core stability, mainly because of the extra weight and your leg strength.